Hi, I'm Mark, owner of MJ Albert Books, and I want to take a little time to tell you about myself and what I'm doing. I hope to learn more about you in the future. Look forward to chatting with you at some point. A little bit of background. I currently live in Boise, Idaho. Although I was born in New Hampshire and grew up in Alaska, lived in a lot of different places around the country. But if I call one place home, it would be Alaska. In fact, the scene behind me is Mount Denali from my hometown of Talkeetna. I tell you a little bit about some of my favorite things is food, and I've got the stomach to show it, and stories. I love watching movies, some TV shows, reading books, listening to audio, either podcast or audio books. And I've also created stories since I was 7 years old, so it's always been a part of my life. As a career, I used to be a customer service manager. I was downsized from that job, and for a while, I had my own business selling financial instruments. When I grew tired of that, I learned how to. When I grew tired of that, I became a truck driver. I got my commercial driver's license, and I leased a truck for about 10 years. One day I went to the dentist and passed out in the chair for some reason. When I woke up, I was told I'd had a seizure, which I don't think I did, but the doctors were not going to let me drive a 80,000 pound big rig after that. So I had to find a way to make money, pay my bills. I don't, like I said, always been a writer, so I decided that's how I was going to earn my living. Started writing stories, started looking into how do you get published, found out about independent self-publishing, and started learning about that. And for a while, I have to admit, I was chasing every shiny object out there, spending thousands of dollars. And while I did learn a lot, I spent a lot more than I earned. So, but to be honest, I spent way more than I ever earned from what I learned. But to be honest, I spent a lot more money than I ever earned from what I learned in those courses. Now, I did meet around this time, I met around this time, I met a marketing expert, Cara Stein. She was forming a group to teach and mentor and how to achieve Amazon bestseller status for a book. I signed on and quickly found my first client. We got her book to Amazon bestseller, and it was in about 3 different categories. Since that time, I've helped around a dozen authors achieve bestseller status. And while it's expensive, you get that tag and you can claim to be a best-selling author. So for some, it's worth it. But for most, I think it didn't really pay off. So I don't do that anymore unless I coach somebody to do it, and they do it on their own with me assisting them. So I'm not charging a whole bunch of money. Bottom line, I don't feel comfortable charging people for something that is not going to move their career forward and sell books. So I've been looking around at ways to market books that aren't so expensive, that can be done for free. And as you probably know, social media is playing a large part in that. What I've done, I've formed a group of authors, and I am coaching them to do daily activities that they set themselves to forward their career. And they're going to do this for 30 days. I check in with them on a weekly basis, And hopefully at the end of 30 days, they are ready to keep performing, keep adding to their reader list, keep marketing their books, and become an independent book author. Now, I don't want to charge a bunch of money for this. I really don't. I'm doing this for free. This challenge is, like I said, a 30-day challenge. I don't charge for it. We meet once a week after our initial meeting where we talk about your goals and setting your daily activities. Then we meet once a week, and the goal here is to move you forward in your career. If you miss a day, you have to start over, start the 30 days over again. So I've created a plan for independent authors. It's a 30-day plan based on activity. You and I will talk. We'll set goals for you that are reasonable and comfortable for you. And you will perform these every day for 30 days. If you miss a day, then you got to start over. Now, if that sounds interesting to you, if you want to move your career forward as an independent author without spending thousands of dollars on advertising and finding gurus to help you with it, then just click the link below. Let's set up a time to chat. It'll be a 15-minute talk where I answer any questions you have and we talk about your goals. You really have nothing to lose. I'm not charging for the call. And at the very least, I'm sure that we can learn something from each other. So thanks for listening, and I hope that we talk soon. Thank you.